Greetings, this is Amy Wentley with Chai Knuckles Knitting, and this is episode 2022-8, the Polarized Hat, Latvian Braid. This is the Polarized Hat. It is a pattern by Tanis Gray. It has corrugated ribbing. In the previous video I did showed you how to do that. It has Latvian braid, and then it has a stranded knitting section. There's a previous video on how to do this for the swatch. So this video is covering how to do the Latvian braid. And so you will have cast on your stitches. This is the main color, the dark blue. This is the contrasting color, the light blue. You will have worked 8 rounds in corrugated ribbing, and then you will have a plain round of knit. Now, once you get to that beginning a round after that plain round of knit, the Latvian braid instructions tell you to knit 1 round where you knit 1 with the contrasting color and then knit 1 with the main color. So this is kind of like the ribbing that you were doing, except it's knit 1 with contrasting, knit 1 with main, instead of knit 1 contrasting, purl 1 with main. So you will work all the way around. This is row 1 of the Latvian braid. You will work all the way around the hat, doing knit 1 in contrasting, knit 1 in main. And this is how it'll look, that first row. I'm going to pause the video for a minute. I'm going to finish doing this round of alternating contrasting color and main color, and then I'll join you back here to do round 2 of the Latvian braid. Hi, I'm back. So I've completed the whole round where I knit 1 in the contrasting color and knit 1 with the main color. And so now we're on round 2 of the Latvian braid. And so what we need to do is take both of your color yarns and bring them to the front of your needles here. Okay. See that? And we are going to start with the contrasting color, which is our light color here for me. And we are going to purl 1 with the contrasting color to start with, and keep both of these yarns in the front like it says in the pattern. So we do the first stitch purl in the contrasting color, and then lay that down in front, and then take the main color and pull it over the top of the light color, and you're going to purl the next stitch by carrying that over. So then lay that down, and you're going to pick up the light color now, and you're going to bring it over, up and over the dark color, and then lay that down. So you're always going to be working the stitch color with the color yarn that matches. So next is the dark color. It's going to be purled, and I take it up and over to purl the next stitch. See that? And then I'm going to drop the darker color, take up the lighter color, purl the next stitch, and I take it up and over. So you see what's happening here at the end of, or at the beginning of the work that we've just done, is that you have some crossing going over here. So that's the bottom part of the braid. So when you get that done, it is going to look like this all the way around. And so this is after round 2. Okay? That's how that's going to look all the way around. That's after you finish round 2. So to start round 3, what you're going to do, get these tips off. I really jammed those on there. There you go. Okay. So when you go to start round 3, you are once again going to bring your yarns to the front. And I want to point out to you, if you look at this, look at my yarn after I worked round 2. It's all twisted like this. Now, as you're doing round 2, don't bother to try to untwist this yarn, because what's going to be fun is when you do row 3, it's going to untwist the yarn. So watch. So you want to make sure both of your yarns are in the front again, and you are going to start out by purling one with the contrasting color. And you need to unwind this a little bit to be able to get at your yarn. But you're going to do the first yarn, you're going to purl one with that contrasting color. So with the lighter color. Now this time, instead of taking your main color and carrying it over the stitch like this, you're going to carry it under that yarn. So I carry it under the light colored yarn and I purl the next stitch. And I set that down. And now, instead of taking the light yarn over, I'm going to grab it and take it under the darker yarn and purl the next stitch. And then I'm going to take the darker yarn again, and you're always working with the same color that the stitch is on your needle. So I'm going to use the dark yarn again, taking it under the light yarn and purling. And let me do a few more of these, and then I'll be able to show you how pretty it starts to look. And as you're doing this too, you're unwinding your yarn down here. So underneath. So we can see now, look, that's the braid. That's the braid that we started doing. So we are going to continue working this all the way across the needle. The next one is light. So we're going to take the light color under the dark color and work that next stitch. And then we're going to take the dark color under the light color and purl the next stitch. And we are going to do this all the way around. And that is the 3rd round of the Latvian braid. So there's 3 rounds where you just alternate knitting the 2 colors. Then the first round where you bring the yarn to the front and carry the yarns over each other. And then the 3rd round is where you carry the yarns under each other. And so it ends up looking like this. So there you go. That's the Latvian braid for the polarized hat. Thanks for watching this video, and look to my YouTube channel, Chi Knuckles Knitting, for more instructional videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.